Hey y'all, it's Aaliyah, and I just wanted to share with you this quick revelation that the Lord has given me. So, in the Bible, in the Word, it says that faith without works is dead, right? So, which means that you can have faith that God is going to do something. However, you do have to put in the work for that thing to come to pass. And so when it comes to work, it can literally be anything depending on what that promise is or whatever it is that you receive the revelation of God about, that you're having faith for, right? So if you're working towards something, if he promised you, something you're having faith for, like you're working towards it, right? And so people always think physical work. However, sometimes the work is just sitting still. It's literally being obedient. It's following the works of the Lord and not what we think the work should be, right? So we have to always seek God in regards to what that work is supposed to look like, because you don't want to do too much where now you're taking him out the picture because you're trying to be in the control of the driver's seat. And you also don't want to not do anything and then you're just having faith for something and then, you're not doing the work towards it. However, the Lord wanted me to tell you that sometimes the work is, the work is following his voice, right? So sometimes he may just tell you to sit still. Sometimes he may just tell you to listen, and that's still doing the work because you're seeking him. And so when you are in this place where you're seeking him and you're sitting still, he will then begin to download revelation to you. He may then give you instructions to give you clarity on what the next thing is to do. And then sometimes he just does not want your hand in the pot, because sometimes your works could almost self-sabotage what the Lord is trying to do. He does not want too many hands into the pot. And also it's very important to be sensitive to his voice and to be able to really hear his whispers, because just how he said sit still, he could then say, okay, it's time to work. And then you could be like, oh Lord, but I thought that you wanted me to sit still. He said, yeah, I wanted you to sit still in that moment, but now it's time to get to work. Now it's time to do the X, Y, and Z. So it's so important to really focus in on what the Lord is saying, even in that sit still time. I just had a situation where the Lord had told me to sit still when I sat still. And then it was like, because previously I was trying to do the works. I was trying to do what I thought in my head was what I was supposed to do. But the Lord told me to just sit still, and I didn't feel like I should just sit still because it was such a big thing. But he said, just sit still. And so now he's telling me, okay, you sat still. Now it's time for you to do what it is that I told you to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's always important to sit still to his voice and don't stick to a certain word that you missed out on the next one, right? Because the Lord gives us instructions. We have seasons and things like that. So one season could be one way and another season could be another. But don't get so stuck on that season, on that last word, that you're missing out on the new word that the Lord has given you. Because I was like, Lord, like, you just told me to sit still. I could have been did this. I could have been had all this works done, and now it's, weeks later, and now you're telling me to do the work when I could have did it in a month. No, because at that time he wanted you to sit still. There could have been enemies waiting. There could have been so many people that are trying to destroy, or the enemy trying to come after what the Lord blessed you with, or whatever the case may be. And he did not want you to do whatever it is at that time. Now he gave you the grace. Now he gave you the favor to do what it is that you need to do. So just wanted to share that word with you. Faith without works is dead, but sometimes works is just sitting still. I hope this message blessed you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.